If you do not define who you are, you will allow other people to define you. And when they define you, they'll use their own definition. And I think society likes to define who black men are, brand us a certain way, and like to control the narrative. How society treats our communities, communities of color, should be ashamed of themselves. But in here, we define ourselves. And the Genius Factory is a social club for men of color. So it's really like the epicenter for today's modern man. So during the day, it's used as a workspace where our members can come in, plug in their laptop, work, meet a client, etc. And in the evenings and on weekends, we host events, seminars, mixers. So it's really, again, the one-stop shop for personal and professional development. I was always passionate about grooming and fashion and appearance, but then I was also passionate about success, right? So I just merged those two worlds together. We would do events, meetups, etc., and then it just kept on growing and kept on growing.
Ceremony or something? And let there be light.
Men of color, we grow in isolation and we don't grow in community. That's why I started the company, to really just have that one-stop shop. There wasn't really much being offered to working class, professional men, men in the middle class. Men, we're looking to get to the next level, but we just don't necessarily know how to get there. Having a space where I have men in different age brackets, different income brackets, and different walks of life bonding together, where I have the creative, I have the entrepreneur, I have the finance person, I have the introvert, I have the extrovert, all in one space, building, connecting, and growing together.
It's a good place, I've been here since the start of June. I love it here already. It's crazy. They treat me like family.
Some of the conversations talks about fathers, relationships, business, money, parents, or lack of. We all have visions, and sometimes that's what we need. We need to be able to meet with other visionaries and be able to challenge ourselves, but at the same time also be able to really go, am I doing the right thing with what I'm doing with my business? Am I giving the most, in terms of like what I can offer as a man, and most importantly as a businessman, but even more importantly that as a black man in this country. If you want to share something personal, you can. And I mean, there was points where we got into conversations where it got deep, like real deep. Even my eyes started to sweat a little. I got a little sweat in my eye. Maybe that sweat trickled down a little bit. And we're allowing each other to be able to be ourselves. Everybody here has a different style, vibe, and nobody's coming in here going like, well, you got to be like this in order to be here. So
this is not some elitist club where you have to make $200,000 or beyond to even be associated here. We have a partnership with Close to Home, which is an initiative with the city, which is with young men who have been incarcerated and they're no longer going upstate, but they're in, within the 5 boroughs. So now we're doing workshops and presentations and really, providing the young men with the tools and the resources for when they do come back into society. This is our office, this is our club, this is our hub. We have conversations and seminars about black wealth, and on a mission to show society the power of black men. Our reality is that we're strivers, we're working hard, we're grinding every single day to create a legacy for our children's 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 children.
You never know. So it's good, again, to, Gentleman's Factory, it's an environment where we share ideas, have conversations, and, so let's vibe out.